Salutations, dear viewers. This is George from Ireland, and I'm going to talk today about the 60 Palestinians who were killed near the border fence with Israel just a few days ago. Well, this comes hard on the heels of the United States moving its embassy to Jerusalem, the city which Israel claims as its sole capital, as in not to be shared with the Palestinians. And the Palestinians also claim at least East Jerusalem as their capital. Previous US presidents did not relocate the US embassy to Jerusalem because they were warned by State Department experts that this would lead to incandescent rage in the Arab and Muslim world, and so it proved. But as per usual, Trump carried on regardless. He's like a bull in a china shop. So the Palestinians were furious. Now, people are entitled to be furious, wouldn't be entitled to commit a crime. But the whole Israel-Palestine issue is very contentious. Who does various pieces of land rightfully belong to? And the border fence, it's not a wall for most of it, is on what is incontestably Palestinian land in some places, and what's Israeli land in other places. So 60 people killed by the Israeli Defense Forces. Now, I realize that people have the right to self-defense. What Zionists don't like to acknowledge is this applies to Palestinians too. But all right, if someone is an Israeli soldier and another person is coming to kill him or her, the soldier can reasonably apprehend that, then that soldier could fire to defend himself or herself. Palestinians can advance the same argument. That's the trouble with the self-defense line of reasoning, is it bites back. Now, I don't know the particulars of every incident, and we'll probably never get to the bottom of that. What exactly happened, who did what when, it'll be hotly contested. Now, the Israeli army's rule of engagements allow them to shoot dead any person, even unarmed, who comes within 100 meters of that fence which is virtually impossible to get through, over, under. They can be shot dead for just coming within 100 meters of it. Is that not a grossly excessive use of force? So, in 1972, the British Army shot dead 14 people in Derry. That's a city in Northern Ireland. And many people around the world were furious about that, particularly people in the United States of Irish nationalist views. But the silence on the slaying of these 60 Palestinians has been deafening. Now, it's true in Derry that 2 policemen had been killed the day before by the IRA, and there have been attacks on the British Army for months beforehand, with stones and bottles, petrol bombs, and so on. So was it already a tense situation, a tinderbox situation? But those who were killed, no one was killed whilst they had a weapon or tried to kill a soldier. And these Palestinians, how many were killed with weapons or whilst they were trying to kill members of the IDF? I don't know exactly. I suspect it's not many. But my point is, when in contentious circumstances, 60 Palestinians are killed, most people in the United States don't give a damn, indeed most of the Western world. And so it shows the double standard that Zionists are getting a pass on these things. Now, let's be fair. In many Arab countries, the governments behave abominably and kill large numbers of their people. And I know the Israeli government and her confederates advance this argument, and it's a reasonable one, that they shouldn't be singled out for execration. That to castigate them whilst disregarding larger scale crimes of Arab countries is anti-Semitic, and indeed that's fair. To be more accurate, Judeaphobic, because of course Arabs are Semites too. So why is it that the British were skewered for killing 14 people in Derry, whereas Israel seems to get a pass on killing 60 Palestinians? Is it Anglophobia? Is it blind prejudice towards Zionism? Is it anti-Arab bigotry? Probably a combination of all of these things. So it's quite shocking that people could be killed for coming within 100 meters of a fence. Now, I know what Tel Aviv might say, that if they didn't do this, dozens of people would come very close to the fence, and then hundreds, and then thousands would be able to push it over and be impassable. And when the army was obliged to open fire, they'd kill a lot more people. So it saves lives in the long run, opening fire at this stage. Not sure that's true. In fairness to the Israelis, they do try to use less than lethal methods such as tear gas, such as water, and so on. So if they'd really tried to maximize civilian casualties, far more people would have been killed. Anyway, The killing of these 60 Palestinians has been denounced by many human rights organizations, condemned by the United Nations. But of course, the Israelis have got fulsome diplomatic support from the United States. Really, no matter what they do, the White House is going to speak up for their actions, act as an apologist for them. So it's shocking, it's grossly unfair. And I know that the Palestinians have often had foolish leaders who've let them down, who've mistreated them. So yeah, there is blame on both sides. But overall, it's shocking and it's reprehensible that so many people have been killed. This could have been handled in a less violent way. Probably some people would have been killed, but the mortality figure could have been lower. I know it could have been higher too. So what I'd like to see, I suppose, is moral clarity, is consistency to try and solve some of these political hot potatoes in the Middle East with equity. And that would go some way towards world peace. I'm not naive. I don't think it probable. And I realise these are very thorny issues. It may yet never be achieved. But the hypocrisy and the prejudice involved is staggering. You see the exchange rate of one Irish life is worth more than 4 Palestinian lives and things of that nature.